Call it, Sanchez, or you'll get a knuckle supper. Look, Douglas, you're an excellent doctor, but you're also a live wire maverick, who, when he's not bucking the system, is biting the hand that feeds, which in your case, it's this hand. Now, I'm not about to tell the immediate family of the deceased that we're going to have to burn what remains of his body in order to close the portals to another dimension. I just won't do it. This hospital's got a reputation, which I intend to keep. I've yet to see any demons on the ward, and I'm particularly observant. So go back to your lab and make me a pill that can cure madness, or I'll kick your ass so hard you'll be able to build a pool in the footprint. Understood?
How's it going, everybody? Drakengard time.
Enix.
Also, for the record, I misattributed the music in this game in general in the first stream of this we did. It's not Keiichi Okabe in this one. He actually only started with Drakengard, well, with Nier, and then Drakengard 3. This game, it's Nobuyoshi Sano and Takayuki Aihara. Oh. How's everybody doing today? I really like how weird the Imperial / Watchers logo is. Like two baby faces with wings merged together. It is weird. I mean, it's Drakengard, so of course it's weird, but I mean, like, it's weird even by Drakengard standards. Feel like you've been transported back to the 2000s. You're 13 again? Yeah. That's the effect of Square Enix CG on a human being. We're also going to have to come to a decision here over the next couple weeks, which is, are we also playing Drakengard 2? Because here's the thing. Yoko Taro did not direct Drakengard 2. So I don't know if it counts. Alternatively, we'd just go straight into Nier 1. Archive this game. In the year 4000, and the viewer will be transversed across time to 2001. Yeah, it's true. I like how Kaim is a human being comprised entirely out of JRPG protagonist tropes from the mid-2000s. Like, if you showed every PS2 era JRPG protagonist to an AI and told it to design a character, it would be Kaim. Hair color too muted. That's true, that's true. This game's palette in general is quite muted. In prototype. Yeah, that's true, actually, especially because Noe in Drakengard 2 is even more a 2000... JRPG protagonist. How you doing today, Vega? I can't remember if we finished chapter 4. Or if we got to chapter 4. Only one way to find out. Yeah, we're on chapter 4. Got your booster shot? I gotta do that too. Just like the first two. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm expecting. It's a drag-on grid. It sure is. See, it's weird because, so, 2 can be taken out of the series completely. Inward? Doge Face. I don't know why this song in particular is my favorite piece of music in this game. It's so good. Alright, we have all our weapons equipped. So we were mostly using Maiden's Kiss, Chris, right? 408 to max level it. That shouldn't be too hard.
That smell.
It's blood.
Another dragon?
It's another drag on Dragoon.
Inuart. With a dragon? That means you have made a pact.
Furiai, come with me. There is nothing to fear. The world will be better now. You need not be the only sacrifice.
He has been broken.
Packed like Donkey and Dragon.
I'm not weak anymore, Kyle.
Yep.
Why are you staring at me like that? I'm strong now. I traded my songs for strength, Kyle. I can protect you now, Furiai.
So this I don't 100% get. I guess he, like...
Don't give me that face.
His pact, he gave up his ability to play the harp?
I can see the scorn in your eyes. You would sacrifice your own sister in the service
Okay,
of
you
a
mad
knight.
little ginger boy, don't get on that. Sword texture is something else? Oh, yeah. Obligatory Square Enix, like, rival fight. It's FF8, so yeah, exactly. Liberi Fatalis. Watchers watch, they do not laugh. Hey, you're not supposed to talk about the Watchers. No. I was remembering when Master Asia got eaten by a dragon. The East was truly not burning red. Nom 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 nom. Inuart's dragon just, like, bodied our dragon. That's not a dragon. You're right, it's a drag-on dragoon. It's a wyvern. What the fuck? Vertile does this constantly in the game. Something bad happens and he's like, oh, maleki deki dukdungi. And then it doesn't do anything and he gets hit. Well, that ain't cool. Cancel? Yeah. I'm not buying any more of Inuart's albums.
Welcome to a world without song.
Who's this guy? Yeah, he's like the Seymour of the game. He used to be our bard, but then he traded bardliness for... He changed classes. Because this is Drakengard.
When turned his sword on me, I felt no compassion or mercy, not even fear.
Okay. So
Only anger filled my heart.
you've got the Empire and the Union.
To others now.
And they're fighting a war. And we're Kime, who's like a Union prince. His sister is like a member of the clergy who has part of a there's like a apocalyptic power sealed away behind a bunch of seals, and she is one of the seals. And the Empire captured a bunch of folks, including the Bard guy, Inuart, who then turned all evil to try and protect our sister because he wants to take her to the Bone Zone. Also, we gained, like, the power to communicate with / ride a Dragon in exchange for our voice. That's why Kime is mute.
So many of them. It seems the day of the final reckoning approaches.
Also, this game's ground combat is much worse than its air combat because its air combat was made by a bunch of Ace Combat series veterans. Probably, Panzer Dragoon. Maybe Lair if you're a big fan of bad games. But we do get Nitano Circus as a move.
Now go and scatter the enemy before you.
I should play Legend of the Dragoon. Legend of the Dragoon's good.
The elves attacked so that they could no longer guard the seal.
Cool. Sounds like that'd be fun. It's funny because Madness Hero is basically the plot summary for this game. Even before the game starts, Kime is a deeply mentally unwell person.
One who enters a pact is willing to exchange the irreplaceable for great power. The dark clouds of hate are gathering.
And so he's a warlock. It makes sense now. Kinda. Oh.
say the legends.
This little wyvern fella give me no end of trouble. Yeah, there you go. Look at these chumps guarding drakes.
We must halt.
There are a bunch of drag-on dragoons.
Army is overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed, huh? How's it going, Cave? It's Drakengard for a reason, yeah.
If we ignore the Imperial troops, the Union will suffer. Time, can you scatter their army?
I mean, what does it look like I'm doing, Vertile? You say that. We're skipping the entire second. The plan is to skip the entire second game because it dragged on Dragoons so much. Nice. Well, good luck with your final. Oh shit, I missed one of those giants or ogres, whatever. Hey! A treasure box. Don't mind if I do! Give me the weapon.
The Empire is gathering its forces for a final battle. We need your help, Time.
I've been helping.
I cannot help but feel concern for the goddess. I think you worry as well, Time.
Yeah, this is the mission that when I was playing this game the first time, in my youth, I remember being like, nope, not finishing this game. This conversation got a little too creepy. However, we had some of that conversation pop up earlier in the game already. You should. I look forward to that. And these chumps, no dragon with them. Yeah, exactly. But they've got this stupid strengthened against magic assholes. Get out of here, goblins. Online blue mage, online fighter, online cleric. I can watch Thursday, Friday. Other than tomorrow, I don't have any streaming plans until Sunday. Yeah.
So many subhuman soldiers. We would do well to kill as many as we can, Cain.
Stare too much at the back of your shield, and you may begin to forget the enemy.
Do you laugh? Does the spilling of the blood of so many amuse you so? The Empire's army has broken through the center of the wastelands. Stop the advance.
That's what I'm trying to do, buddy. This is possibly some of the worst swordplay I've seen in the game. Yeah, it's real bad. New objective, complete this objective. I object. At this rate, the Watchers will never laugh. Oh, I see them schmoving backwards. Having all second thoughts and whatnot. Stop. Yeah, it is amazing how much better the combat is in Drakengard 2, and then significantly better in both Nier and Drakengard 3. Also, I have conducted some of my tests for making this the optimal Yoko Taro experience. And I have, in fact, now seen the beauty that is Drakengard 3 in 60 FPS. And it is quite good looking. Chosen one! I'm coming! It's all good. Some more red guys. No, it's not. Okay, easy peasy. We're fighting the Empire's Mansters. And we're trying to save our sister, Furia, who was kidnapped by our former friend turned rival Inuart.
The goddess, her feelings for you.
Oh, here it is.
But what good is that knowledge to you? Drive the finishing blow into their retreating backs. Ye gods, is our cause just?
Wait, they're over here. Also, the Empire, the villains, unsurprisingly, are trying to end the world by, or recreate the world by destroying the seals that hold the whole shtick together. If you have to ask, then no. Yeah. That's part of the reason people don't love Drakengard 2, is that Drakengard 2's, like, thesis statement is kind of like, you know what, maybe it was fine. Maybe all the murder and bad shit was okay. There's the creepy line.
The bodies pile higher, even as the flowers on the graves.
Fucking Dragon is just like, you know, incest is fine. And you're like, what? And he's just like, the bodies pile higher. And I'm like, no, go back to the weird shit you were saying before.
I understand your passion, but should you slaughter with such reckless abandon?
Fengsglaive. Fengsglaive's really good, actually. It's like one of the best weapons from my limited experience in this game. Let the bodies hit the floor. The bodies hit the floor. It's a Ganon. Gee. Sure is boring around here. Kaim. This peace is what all true warriors strive for, Kaim. Is your hunger so great, Kaim, that you would eat an Octorok? Also, if the music sounds like it's skipping or weird, that's by design. This game's score was made by clipping... Like, there's some original compositions, but for the most part, they clipped together public domain orchestral music to make, like, this weird, disjointed soundtrack. Which I think is one of the game's strongest suits, but definitely not for everybody. Just like Drakengard. At point sounding like a Windows error message repeating, yep. And Pigman. Hey, where you running? Remember that interlude being so long. They killed all of Pigman.
Your parents were killed by a dragon? So, to the Empire, the goddess will be there.
Do you even get XP or items? You get XP. More importantly, XP is not that big of a deal. It's more that you get kills. And, well, you can't switch weapons from Kaim's sword. For that reason, I'm just letting Kaim's sword, like, backbench in the actual battles, because I'm gonna get a bunch of stuff. Is this guy's Dragon Batman? Yes. He is vengeance. He is the night. He is mute, so we can't actually say this monologue. Give me 1 sec here. I killed my water much faster than I was anticipating, so I'll be back in just 1 sec. killed your water. You son of a bitch. How dare you?
How dare you, sir? How dare you? No, how dare you? No, no, how dare you? How dare you? No, no, my how dare you? You dare to dare me? How dare you? How dare me when I how dare you? You big peepee head. You are the peepee head. Mr. Booger Lips, caca mouth.
I'm always just looking for an excuse to play that. You have to. Finish upgrading the...
Time. Your parents were killed by an Empire dragon. But you must not live only for revenge.
Oh shit, that was a heal, not a weapon. They have all the different races of subhumans, goblins, giants, guys with crossbows.
Relentless shackles, let my crimson fire clean the scourge.
Defensive mages. NFT investors.
Time. Be merciful and end your killing ways. No. I can give no more sermons.
He says that, but he's going to continue to talk through every level in the game. Oh boy. Hey. Hey. Fuck off. He'll just recycle sermons.
Damn you! Must we spend all our strength fighting common troops?
I like how common troops is the description they give. Giant ogre man with like a arm cast and a like anvil on a chain. Do you mean the dragon parts or the like infantry parts? That he seems almost invincible. You'd be surprised how quickly you get kind of chipped away during these sections. but they are quite tedious. Yeah, yeah, I didn't even get a shiny one, yeah. Well, the funny thing is that, like, the most effective strategy in this game is just to run away and then run in circles until you have enough momentum to do one of the, like, big charging attacks and then jousting your enemies. It's the safest way to fight.
Why do the Imperial soldiers' eyes burn so red? What has the cult of the Watchers done?
Red Eyes, Cult of the Watchers, not Waters. It's funny because we're actually, like, getting pretty close to getting a katana that's really good. And then this really will be Dracuro. Dragons die twice. The owl peeping at the magic bar is my favorite piece of UI in this or any video game ever. I love it so much. Got an owl telling the father is the parent is absolute. It's true, and we are a war orphan. Fighting in the snow.
If the Empire is defeated, the world saved, then is even revenge a noble cause?
It's no sec. It's the prequel to Elden Ring.
Those ogres? They're attacking the village!
It's all ogre now.
They were to be living sacrifices for the Empire. Just as your parents were.
The hell is that? Oh, it's to my right.
not pain you?
Ow! You know what, though? I think... Oh, no, there's another troop of Arbalisteers over here. Hey, come and get me, assholes. Alright, catch you later, Kaz. That's good. Or bad. I don't know whose leaders we're talking about, but...
Let me read its mind. The goddess, the empire, a fortress. A fortress? Where? Where under heaven?
The ogre's like, ogre. I just met her.
A scream? If that is the fairy's death cry, then the 3 seals have been broken. Only one seal still remains. That is the goddess herself. Are we too late? We must fly to the lands of the Empire, and then find the fortress.
All right. Closer we to 295. What are the weapons we have? One sec here. Scald Song times. What is Scald? Oh, this one. There are 65 weapons in this game. You will need to get all of them to get ending E. Oh, geez, one sec here. Okay. The hiccups there for a sec.
To reach the Empire's lands, it seems you must pass through this narrow gorge.
Oh, I see you. A horse boy. Oof. Time to send Mr. Ed to the glue factory. Can't remember who it was. I was talking to someone and they didn't know who Mr. Ed was, and I was like, I feel like There was someone at my work. I was like, I feel like an ancient grandpa. Having to explain who the hell Mr. Ed was. For like 24-year-old. Oh boy. Yeah, get fucked. Idiot. I guess I could be doing all of this from the dragon. That's a sword. It's a really strong thrust, okay? What kind of terrifying man is this? A man wearing chaps that cover the front of his pants, but not the back of his pants. And who knows what kind of demonic power those chaps provide. I guess that's all chaps. Or that's like the purpose. Imagine if they were assless chaps. Probably make riding on the dragon a bit of a pain. They don't provide any Brett Favre protection, I'll tell you that much exactly. Wink, wink. Wait until Drakengard 3, where there's a plot point that is fuck boys. Like the holy fuck boys are a thing. Pain or pleasure? Porque no los dos? Oops. Ow. That's it. I hate bowling, but my bowling team is the holy fuck boys. There you go. Before I go through the gorge, I'm gonna go clear out the guys over here, because I think that gets me a weapon. So it gives me a chance to check the text I just got. What a majestic reflecting animation. This is sarcastic. Whoa, how did I get over here? So I get for checking texts while I'm flying. Don't text and fly a dragon at the same time, folks. It's a shame there isn't like a fix or something for this game. 'Cause I've got fixes for all the other Yoko Taro games we're playing. Or like tweaks of some sort. Best I can do for this one is like off-screen grinding. Oh, the reset button. Sure is, Avatar. But I was overjoyed when I was doing my research last night and I found the fix for how we're gonna do Nier, like 1 on stream, which should be the next game. And I'm overjoyed at it. Oh. Okay, give me 1 sec. I get to the right page on the soundboard. I figured that would get Kafka in there. Thank you for the Gran Turismo Avatar of Honor. I gotta do something. We'll wait for 2,408 players to leave. That's fair. Waiting for your kid to get off your PC. Before you can even attempt to enter the queue. Yeah, that's also fair. This is just health this time, right? Yeah. I hope he appreciates how much I love the log off so he can use it. That is the sacrifice a parent makes. Like when you're dying of old age on your deathbed, Lucian will be like, you know, Dad, I read up about the long queue times for Shadowbringers, and I remember that you logged off so that I could use the computer. I wanted to thank you for that, Dad. And you'll be like, I'm old! And then you turn into a skeleton. Ooh. You're thinking about going to Las Vegas? More like lost wages, am I right? Hello! Oh, fuck, mages. The dark before. Yeah, I mean, isn't that, didn't they determine that that's where, like, all of the Calgary Flames got it? Like, oh yeah, they played against the Knights, and then all of a sudden they all had COVID.
Do you acknowledge only those
Omega Mon. They had an orgy, and then, oh no. I like the idea that they're just attending a previously arranged orgy and they're acting like everything's great. And they're at the, like, I don't know, the snack bar at the orgy, and they look over and there's just, like, a person made out of COVID symptoms, and they're all like,
oh no.
Is the dragon so judgmental? I don't know. They're bored. It's a dragon. Yeah, actually, that's a pretty good point. It was the slots I took. Can eat you if you piss them off. Well, my dragon can't eat me because we have a pact, which means that if one of us dies, the other one dies. Actually, I don't know how that works with eating. We will, in a later ending, see how that works with Kamikaze exploding. I feel like it's a dragon could be a valid excuse for almost anything. It's true. Dragon, did you eat? Did the dragon eat all of the leftover Chinese food? Yeah, it's a dragon. Oh, good point. Dragon, have you been up all night eating cheese? I can't see. "78 slices of American cheese." I've been on the fence about whether we should use the dragon's name, because the dragon revealing its name to you is like a thing at the end of the game that is like given a great deal of weight. And, like, Yoko Taro seems to have a thing about, like, referring to people by their name being, like, a very important thing. On the other hand, I don't really understand how that could... Did the dragon deny my license renewal? Yes, why? Because it's a dragon. Oh, yeah, good point. Did the dragon make you fail your driver's test? Yeah. Why? Because it's a dragon. Dragon's like, Kaim, is all you think of parallel parking? Yeah. Stupid dragon diversity hire. I've been trying to reach you about your dragon's extended warranty. Hey, fuck off, wizard. Hey, just doing insurance for your dragon protection? Or just trend nowadays, yeah. If you get this plan for your dragon, it has infinite minutes. And free dragon fire to anywhere in the continental United States. Fuck off, goblin. On this bard repellent, so no chance of babies. Yeah. It's a $59.99 value, absolutely free. But if you call now... Anytime you notice the dragon do anything that doesn't make sense, just say, a dragon did it. Make sure to replace the fluids in your dragon every 5,000 kilometers. Yeah. Okay, come on, come on, come on. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to beat this guy. You know, if I just attacked him consistently, I may have actually been able to beat him. How close are we to... Oh, we only need 12 more kills to fully upgrade this weapon. We gotta decide which weapon we're upgrading next. Slaps top of dragon. This bad boy can fit so many unsatisfactory explanations for its actions in it. I feel like we've passed that shell station before. Let me see the map, Kime. Avoid the home insurance of all your victims, absolutely free. But I'm not done yet. Hey, max level, okay. Tyrant's Hammer, Knight's Vow, Scald Song, Bonebreaker, Kime's Sword, Fang's Glaive. Tyrant Hammer is the lowest number of... Oh, actually, I guess Scald Song, we only need 142. Oh, this one's got such a longer window for its, like, finisher. Ow. I kind of want these, like, bastard swords that the goblins have. Still waiting to get inside. That's crazy. I thought they were taking steps to alleviate that. Or that as people beat Endwalker, there'd be a little bit less demand, but... I think that of all the times I played FF14, the hardest times to get in were right when ARR came out and right before Heavensward came out. Yeah, that's also fair. Yeah. Alright, come on, come on. What are you doing on this thing? I got about 100 kills with it so far. 90 kills with it, I guess. I think I have to go find somewhere I can get on the dragon now. I don't think I'm killing that golem with my sword. Hey, we did it. Burninating the countryside, burninating all the peasants, burninating all the golems, and the thatched roof cottages. Yeah, isn't it the, like, entrance to their country? I feel like it'd be weird if they didn't. This thing only does 14 damage. Kind of feels wasteful to have leveled it up to max level now. Oh, we get this fancy cutscene though. Just amped to go fight these dudes. Like, I'm gonna fuck them up, fam. Oh no. Berserk references. The first Ministry of Clown Walk Cycles meeting was larger than expected. Because there's like 2,000 kills on this stage, so we're probably gonna upgrade like all of the weapons we have.
Half-witted Cyclops, my flames will soon blind the giant.
I do really like that the Cyclops has scaffolding on it. No, I didn't beat that boss. I got one hit away a bunch of times, and then I ran out of time, unfortunately.
Not mold such monsters.
It's like how she says that there are actually animals called Cyclopses. They're very small. I think they're protozoas. Flying into the sun. Always fun. Medusa heads are gonna have to crit them all. Bong style.
And show mercy to your porch.
I thought Cyclops meant one-eyed in Greek. But I wouldn't know. Like, that's not based on anything. Shit, let's find out. That's easy to check on Google.
The One-Eyes are defeated. Now to hunt the rest of the jackals. Your favorite sport, kind.
God. Okay, here we go. Cyclops. I mean, circle-eyed. Round eye. There we go. Okay, big bicycle. Oh, wait. Okay, they're taking away our vehicles. I'll say it. Look at this map. One sec. Each red dot is like a division. Or like a platoon. So I said we're gonna upgrade all our weapons this level.
Time attacks the Empire. Soldiers, advance. We must not let him fight alone.
It's funny because this game doesn't render other characters, so
The Empire retreat now. Will I witness your victory?
yeah, no, that's like well established that this game is just like bad Dynasty Warriors in terms of like the on-foot gameplay. On that note, this fucking trebuchet over here has got to stop hurling 300-kilogram projectiles up to. Actually, I think those are onagers, not
In an empire, both sides
trebuchet.
have summoned
What nuts dot watt much RPG. Yeah. I'm also surprised there isn't a Final Fantasy MOBA. Like, that seems like easy money. You know what I mean?
Lord Kain, now is the time to topple the Empire and avenge our king.
I think, and I could be wrong, I think onagers are just like a specific type of catapult. Or catapult on wheels? Someone with current access to Google would be able to provide a better answer, I feel like. Oh, that's rare to see. A, like, regular enemy drop a full heal. If we got this to... Oh, 11 more kills. Oceanic Donkey, okay. Huh. Dynasty Warriors have dragons. There's like a spin-off of Dynasty Warriors that uses like a lot of like folklore and stuff like that. Which I can't remember what they're called. Strike Force or... And that has like mythological creatures and stuff. This is a Roman torsion-powered siege machine. Commonly depicted as a catapult with a bowl, bucket, or sling at the end of the throwing arm. Mangonel, okay, yeah. Traction trebuchet that replaced torsion siege engines in the 6th century CE. Okay. Thank you, Shredster. It's funny because Age of Empires 2, you could get Onagers, trebuchets, or mangonels. Warriors Orochi, thank you. That was the one I was trying to think of. What was Dynasty Warriors Strike Force? Was that like the first crossover one? I just remember buying it when one of the WoW expansions came out and my friends wanted to go pick it up at a midnight launch, and I wanted to still hang out with my friends, so I'd go and buy unrelated stuff. I remember one year it was an unrelated copy of Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Or a used copy of Dynasty Warriors Strike Force. Ah, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I think the missing the mark for a lot of companies that did fake, like, Musoge type stuff is that, like, the fun of Musoge stuff isn't the fighting, like, a big horde of enemies on your own. Like, I'm sure some people really like that aspect of it. But it's the, like, battlefield/objective management. That's why if you want to play those games best, you play them on, like, really hard difficulties co-op, so you can kind of, like, coordinate trying to, like, prevent forts from getting taken and stuff. And to be fair, Drakengard 2 does correct that. But at the cost of not being very good in other regards. I'm thinking currently the plan is that we're going to just go straight to Nier from Drakengard 1. FPS Musoge. We kind of made one ourselves. We would play Time Splitters Future Perfect on Siberia, which is a giant open map with only semi-automatic weapons, except for like a couple, like, I think the last slot had a machine gun in it. And then we would play one-hit kills, one-hit kills capture the flag with like a huge number of bots. Yeah. Dynasty Warriors is set during the, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. I just realized that I don't remember I used to know all of the Chinese dynasties from my Chinese history courses in college. And then I realized that I've forgotten them completely. The last two were Ming and Qing. The first one was Qin. I think that is the Xi'an dynasty, though, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, no, Yuan was before Ming as well. Because that was Kublai Khan. Wait, I definitely have fully upgraded this now. I know Feng's Glaive is good. How much? Okay, well, one second. Let's see what kills for each of these things. 150. 150. Oh yeah, that's one of the reasons this thing's good. It's, those, like, poison traps it leaves as its magic attack are an absolute, like, room clearer later. What was the supposed fictional one? I'm not sure. According to Russian conspiracy theorists, the Carolingian dynasty was fake.
This is the battle to end all human battles.
Oh.
I pray that it will be so.
Whoa, okay, okay. Bertolet was praying too hard for it to be the end of human battles. Get out of here, arbalists. Ah, shit, more arbalists. Okay. Yeah, this is pretty comfortably the longest level in the game. Because there's so many enemy units on the field. Also, can someone type something in chat real quick? Doesn't matter what it is. Oh, never mind, never mind. Okay, it's all good. There we go. Oh, no, no, no. What happened? No chat for you. Okay, no, everything's fine, everything's fine. It was just because I had some sort of, like, weird crash on the game. I wasn't sure if it had, affected the stream or the capture or anything like that. There we go. Okay, perfect. That surprises me, Magus, because normally the first Chinese, like, the Qin dynasty is viewed as, like, an absolute hellscape. And, like, the darkest point in Chinese history until, like, the modern era. So I would be surprised if people were viewing it with a rose tint. Way too simple. And you see Chinese dynasty and they only tell which historical drama or romance it. Oh, is how hot the emperor is? That's fair. Yeah, China and Russia have that in common, that they're the like founder of what is like considered the beginning of their contiguous civilization is someone that both countries view as like a tyrant. Redcliffe. Has there ever been, like, more weirdly perfect casting than Takeshi Kaneshiro as Zhuge Liang in Redcliffe? Like, one of those countries sings Rah Rah Rasputin, lover of the Russian queen. There are a billion people in China. I'm positive you could find some folks singing Rah Rah Rasputin just this second. That wouldn't be too hard to make if you had the resources to it. I feel like it'd be easiest to mod Bladestorm though, because you already have like period appropriate medieval soldiers in Bladestorm. Just like paint paint some Daenerys over top of, I don't think there's better casting. Intentional otherwise, yeah. Bladestorm's fighting is different, though. I actually never... I played a demo of Bladestorm, and I have no recollection of it.
The Empire has deployed its soldiers impervious to magic. Be careful.
Gonna get the dragon some XP here real quick.
Life in battle. Come, soldiers, stand by his side.
Crap. Damn it, huh? How do you do, fellow kids? This section of the map sucks so hard. These guys are such beefcakes. And I have to kill, like, a tremendous number of them. And they're magic proof. Look like Terminators from 40k? Yeah, I see it. It's funny because I don't think these are supposed to be human. I think these are supposed to be not goblins, like orcs or something. Though they might just be guys in, like, big fuck-off Berserk reference armor. Man, I just had a cursed thought. I was about to be like, I'm actually really surprised there isn't a Berserk Muso game. And then I'm like, there is. It's legendarily bad, but it exists. I only played a little bit of the first Space Marine, but I remember it being fun. So... I'll check it out. How do you feel about the Hokuto no Ken one? I didn't mind the Hokuto no Ken one. It, like, has no reason to exist anymore because the, like, Lost Paradise is such a superior Hokuto no Ken game. But I remembered not minding it that much, in part because, unlike Berserk, it let you play as way more... Like, to me, part of the fun of a Muso game is, like... Oh, like, which weirdo are you gonna play as? Like, yeah, you can play as the main character, or you can play as all these weirdos. And the Berserk one, they're like, you can play as, like, 4 people, and I'm like, I don't care. Let me play as all the weirdos. Meant the show in general. I'm a lifelong die-hard fan of Hokuto no Ken. I love Fist of the North Star intrinsically. Also, if you haven't played, I always forget the English title of it because I'm so used to calling it Hokuto no Gotoku. But if you haven't played, the, like, Ryuga Gotoku game that's Fist of the North Star, please doing it. You might as well just restart it. It's not that long.
I am the hierarch Verdele. I must protect the goddess. Don't. Where is she?
Oh, you're not familiar with that? So the people who make the Yakuza games made a Hokuto no Ken game that's basically Yakuza, but in the post-apocalypse, and you're playing as, Ken. Or, like Kenshiro, I mean, obviously. Not like Ken Masters. You've watched me play? That's the one with the bartender mini game, Akimokumi. That's like one of the first games I streamed. Oh god. I love what was the North Star game. Yeah. That one. With the like dune buggy racing in the desert and playing baseball with like... Oh fuck, that game's so good. Well, that's also fair. Also, you'd be forgiven for not knowing that that's what was going on in that game because once I got the bartending tuxedo, it's all I wore. Like, did not look like a Fist... Well, I mean, I looked like a Fist of the North Star bartender, but not like a... Okay, here, I'll look it up. Because I don't... It's got like a weird name in English, and I don't remember what it's called. Fist of the North Star... Lost Paradise. As that was, I thought it was a crappy, like, JoJo Eyes of Heaven, like, game. No, it's not an arena fighter. So many fucking mooks. I also like how I made a big deal about how I was going to use different weapons than I did on my, like, solo playthrough of this. As I, like, use Feng's Glaive, like, my primary weapon for, like, the first route and a half of that one. Like, if they wanted me to use different weapons, they should have made other weapons as good as Feng's Glaive. This thing is a fucking decent thing. Actually, we'll probably be using the katana when we get that, because I know that that's really good earlier. Dynasty is Mulan set in? Would have been before the Yuan dynasty, I guess. I think it mostly, like the folk stories from one point in history, and I think the Disney movie's set in a different one. The Disney movie definitely, like, cribs from, like, Ming Dynasty visuals, like them using cannons and like, the general style of art and stuff like that is very, like, Ming Dynasty. No, she fights the Mongols. Like, the the terms are often used in they use Huns in the movie, probably, to avoid naming an actual, like, ethnic group. But, like, they even referenced, like, and this would be way before the Ming Dynasty, but they reference, like, the Mongols she fights that have, like, references to Genghis Khan era Mongols in them. Like, they based one of his, like, goons off of Jeb-Urugadai, who is a, like, famous Genghis Khan era Mongol general. If I'm not mistaken, it's like a much older story. I mean, let's find out. Mulan. North and South dynasties. Which is actually, like, kind of contiguous with, with, like, the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. At least I believe it is. No, it's a long time after the Romance of the Three Kingdoms. Yeah, it's post-Jin Dynasty. So, yeah. No. No, she doesn't fight a real historical figure. And I could be mistaken, but I don't think Attila got anywhere near China. Maybe. Yeah, okay. Yeah, nowhere near. Like, the furthest Attila's empire got to was not the Caspian Sea. So, like, there was a good India separating Attila and, I mean, his name's Sheng, the villain in the, No, they're definitely coded more Mongols than anything else. I think Hun is generally used as any Central Asian, like, group. Any Central Asian nomadic military force is just called Huns in kind of a lot of shorthand. Also, and I could be wrong, someone who knows the story of Mulan better, like the traditional story, not the Disney movie. But I'm assuming in the original story she wasn't fighting, like, she may have been fighting, like, Mongol invaders, but I thought in the original story she would have been fighting, like, the Northern Hu or Wu dynasty, like whichever was the, because it's like a famous time of like infighting between like two claimants at emperorcy. Yeah, my Chinese history is shamelessly out of date. And history itself is a difficult field of study. Because it's oftentimes, like science, it's really easy for people to misconstrue historical information. Especially when it comes to primary sources and the general lack of them. Out-of-date history. I mean, there's a lot of people who really prefer out-of-date history. That's what I've learned having a sister who studied classics, is like, a lot of people love to unquestionably believe everything, like, propagandists from 2,000 years ago said. We're like, well, of course that's how it was. And then they go and dig it up and they're like, oh wait, this was a lie. And there's a group of historians who are just like, nah. It's the truth, though. It's like, no, we can prove that it wasn't the truth. And they're like, no, it's the truth, though. People are like, oh yeah, 100%. That's one of the things, one of the biggest lessons I learned studying history was specifically, like, how unbelievably quickly people believed, like, specifically Nazi propaganda. But they kept careful records, and I'm like, yeah. And they're, a big thing to get into. It's like the first thing when you study, like, actual, like life in Nazi Germany is like, at least the trains ran. No, they didn't. Trains never ran on time. The fascist system was incredibly inefficient and poorly set up. But people said everything worked well because that sounded really good to Hitler. And a good way to not get killed by Hitler and the Gestapo was to sound like you did everything perfectly. Same issue, especially in, like, Stalinist Russia. But people didn't, like, buy those lines hook, line, and sinker because there was a precedent in the post-war United States to be friendlier about the history of fascism than communism. And you get that across history. It's not something specific to that era. It's just, it's like that era, it's very well documented that stuff is full of shit, and yet it's still taught. The Polish, like, the Polish fighting the Germans on horseback's another one that's, like, famously propagandized. That's just like, yeah, it is true. The Polish did use cavalry against Germany very effectively to attack, like, truck convoys and stuff like that. And the way the Germans turned that around is that their propagandists talked about how, like, the Polish were still in, like, cavalry formations and stuff like that. And it's like, no. We sold it to internet to a COVID denier today. Yeah, I've dealt with those too. You believe propagandists from 2 hours ago? Yeah. I think that's what, I think that's the origin of that, if I'm not mistaken. Magus, is that, like, someone said that, but people have taken it to believe that, the way it's used these days with a lot of, like, or at least the way a lot of folks use it these days is as like a wry comment that like social services worked well kind of thing, like that the like Hobbes's Leviathan like I don't want to say like fallacy, but like the idea that like, oh well, one person in charge means everything gets taken care of because no one wants to piss. And it's just like, well, reality the opposite happens. Like one person in charge means that the people who do succeed in society are the people who are friendly with that one person, not the people who perform best. But I think you're right. Like, if I'm not mistaken, its origin is in, like, a dark joke. And that's something you can observe with pretty much any totalitarian state, is that they will fucking bungle building a bridge or feeding their people, but they will be alarmingly efficient at finding out ways to murder people for no reason. Because that's part of making fascism / totalitarianism work, is that you need to give people this, like, chosen one narrative where they're the righteous heroes who can defeat evil. Basically scapegoating. Yeah, 100%. And the concept being that's a huge part of it, yeah. If you want to read really intelligent writing on this topic that's really insightful, Umberto Eco's The Fascist. Phenomenal writing from a great linguistic mind who lived through fascism. Or literally anything by Elie Wiesel. Elie Wiesel's a incredible resource on this stuff. But it plays in that and the, like, kind of confirmation bias both play into, how are we doing for weapons? 22 kills left, okay. I'll get some kills on foot on the non-magic immune shit. Is that we're really willing to believe that Leonidas fought those dang Persians and stopped them for the glory of the free state of Sparta. It's like Sparta was like a horrible, horrible slave-keeping monstrosity of a nation. But there's a monstrosity of a nation that was the same color as the people who propagated that story into the modern era as hard as they did. So people didn't think to question it. And ignored the, like, footnotes and stuff like that. Now you can go to Thermopylae and you can see the order of battle and stuff like that. No, I haven't. Oh, God. What I already know I'm not gonna like this. Oh, look at these chonky boys. Apple bottom armor. Boots with the fur. Ah, shit. Fuck off. Fuck off. Okay, guys. It's time to absolutely stop everything you're doing. Okay, I need 4 more kills and I can just hop on the dragon and finish everyone else off that way. There we go, okay. Look like chaos dwarves. Yeah, I could see that. Burn them up, burn them up. Double back and it still wasn't enough like strafing runs to take. Man, it sucks that they give you the reward for like the last thing we're gonna do on stream is get ending E. Because ending E has the thing it unlocks is so beautifully bonkers. Maybe we'll just do some noodling around after we unlock it. What's the evil empire in this game? They're just called the Empire. You don't get much information about them except for that they're a theo-military ruled by a cult called the Cult of the Watchers. And they're obsessed with, like, reforming the world in their image. Which, like most things in this game, is just kind of a Berserk reference. And we're almost done this. How long have we been on this level? 35 minutes. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're not any, like, specific, like, they're not like a racial group or anything like that. They're just,
The commanders have appeared.
oh my god, that wasn't the last of them? Holy shit.
Escape. The battle will not end. Kaim, stop them.
Has the Union won? But was it too easy?
Don't seem to be doing a lot. I mean, they're not at this point. And they don't in general. They're not a, like, they're not the most threatening force. Other than having arbalist ears. Crap. Hey.
Be on guard. Something is not right. There is more to come.
Oh, fuck, there's another... It's another advantage that Drakengard 2 has is, fuck. Oh, god damn it. Start this whole fucking thing over.
They crawl out of the earth like worms.
Lord Kaim attacks the Empire. Soldiers, advance! We must not let him fight alone. Good. The spoils shall be ours.
Yep, that's awful.
Soldiers,
Yeah.
show them the strength.
Again, another thing that the later games in the series fix.
Empire retreat now. Will I witness your victory?
I'm not gonna be cute and run around on foot for any part except for taking out the, like, magic-proof soldiers this time. Just gonna let a dragon
Final battle. Union and Empire
just
on both sides.
mow the shit out of these guys down.
Their power.
Hopefully we can do it faster. I remember having to redo this to unlock a weapon with, like, endgame stuff, and this level took 9 minutes. It was so much faster. Magic-proof guys are just the biggest pain in the dick ever. They're handled way better in Drakengard 2, where they're just like, oh, those are enemies that are fireproof, so you can't just, like, nuke them from the air. You have to fight them on foot, but they don't have the, like, annoying property of just, like, auto-reflecting magic and shit. Oh, interesting.
Lord Kaim, now is the time to topple the Empire and avenge our king.
Not that familiar with that. I've always wanted to read more about, like, the history of the steppe people in general. Especially after having played Pathologic, it really made me curious about that, like, those cultures and stuff like that in ways I hadn't been before. But it is a bit of a blind spot for me, outside of the, like, standard, like, Mongol history, which I studied in university. No, for the most part they don't, but there are a lot of like there's a lot like to a lot of those traditions. A lot of them have been documented by like the Franciscans or like other monastic orders or Chinese scholars or, you know, various scholars over history. And I'm sure there are some pretty amazing primary sources, but yeah. That's funny, I never really noticed that. They weren't depicted as mounted archers. I guess George R. was trying to make it less of just like, oh, they're fantasy Mongols. And more they're like trying to kind of decode them a little bit, if that makes any sense. Kind of like how... Oh, wait. Weapon chest. Missed that. Or rather, I didn't know how to prompt it last time. Sort of, what I was going to say was sort of like Ari Salvatore kind of tried to do with like a lot of the D&D races when he was writing Forgotten Realms stuff. Whether R.A. Salvatore succeeded in that, because that's a tricky thing when you're writing fantasy stories, is that, like, you're almost certainly going to code fantasy races like real-world groups, so you're gonna have to walk a line. It is actually one thing I kind of like about this game, is that their elves aren't just like perfect forest people. They're like weird, pseudo-cannibalistic psychos who live in the woods.
Lord Kaim risks his life in battle. Come, soldiers! Stand by his side!
Yeah, that would have been really, really cool visually, if nothing else. Check out the catapult guys. Regardless, the south end of this, we can just kill our way north. Actually makes sense, tactical sense too. Yeah, it would. We got our... Did we get all our kills with this thing? We've barely been on the ground. No, we haven't. Okay. We got 614 kills just on the dragon there. Oh, this is actually really bad magic for fighting these guys. It's gonna proc their, like, fire back thing a bunch of times. Oh, really? Right on. I've heard a lot of people, like, kind of, like, post explanations about what's supposed to be happening in those battle scenes. Like how it actually, like, their plan actually isn't a bad idea, like it isn't like a weird disaster like it appears to be, but that it was just really poorly shot. And I'm like, well, I probably should have gotten a director who wasn't going to shoot it poorly then. Like... I shouldn't have to do homework for your show not to suck. And if it's visually unclear, here's an idea. ADR in some dialogue being like, ah, here's what the plan is. Instead of it just being like a bunch of confusing night stuff. And better lighting. Yeah. So I do wonder how much of that was just like, well, we needed to make like short notice CG look better, so we put it in the dark. You know what I mean? The like Jaws puppet fix. Don't let the audience see it and they won't realize it doesn't look good. Which is now really common with covering up poor CG because CG houses tend to have such short turnaround times for compiling VFX.
This is the battle to end all human battles. I pray that it will be so.
Okay, here we go. So anyone seen any good books lately? Fucking goddamn mission. I mean, worse, the first time I did this mission, I had to multiple times run back and get healing items. From, like, other points in the battlefield. Just because I was so, like, dead set on, like, shortening how much time it takes to cut down all these magic-proof guys with the dragon. And as a result, was taking a shit ton of damage from the, like, magic fireback effect. That one, the one that's shooting green orbs at me now. Because I fucked up and accidentally used my AoE magic in a group of guys with that effect. We got left 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. Okay, so that was... Hey, I have 666 kills. Very good, yeah. Here, using Bone Breaker, a weapon I actually didn't use. I've actually never used before. I mean, I used it like once. Actually, seems like a good choice because its magic launches stuff in the air, so their stupid fireback effect seems to hit like go way above my head instead of hit me. Well, that takes a lot of magic to do. Oh well. Would you chill out, guy? They are, though, because they are immune to your attack, Dragon, so shut up. Was he not dead? Jesus. Fuck off, guy. 7 left. The dragon talks, yeah. Like monologues. In fact, it speaks for us because our character is mute. Because of dragon magic. That's pretty satisfying magic attack. I am digging this weapon. Piss off, ghosts.
The goddess, is she safe? Find the goddess, bloody eye, somebody!
We need the dad from Heavy Rain to just walk around the battlefield being like, Booty eye! Jason! Sean! Five left. Okay. Thank God. Not the move I meant to do.
I am the Hierarch Verdelay. I must protect the goddess. Tell me, where is she?
This is what I was talking about, having to fly off and find a fucking healing item. Fucking damn it. A treasure chest somewhere. So I remember finding them around here somewhere. I'm actually thinking of a different map. Yeah, okay, game. The hypest gameplay on YouTube. Like, for real? Oh, we're back over with these assholes. Oh. there we go. Fucking Christ. Oh, shut up, dragon. Oh, we got down to 3 of those goddamn divisions over here I have to take out. I have no idea if that actually did soften them up. No idea if I'm... Oh yeah, I still need a lot of kills before this thing levels up. Good. And breathe a partial sigh of relief for not having to deal with these fucking guys anymore. And yes, if there's one fault this game has more than any of the other faults, it's just the design of those enemies. Torch these guys. Watch out for the arbalest teams before killing the officers. If everything goes right, we'll be home for Christmas. Oh, I missed a guy back there. Shit. Where's the guy I missed? Oh. He's over here. You just try and position yourself in between the two officers so that you can kill them with one dragon fire. Isn't what I did there. What I tried to do there. It didn't work. So maybe it's not the key. Maybe the key is to be less shitty at the game. I like how on the mini-map you can see that the guys are in little formations. The Huns in World War I because of a speech the Kaiser made about the Boxer Rebellion. I had no idea. Huh. I'd always wondered that because I've heard, you know, I've seen propaganda and I've seen like period materials or stuff set in that era where they call them the Huns. I'm not gonna lie, my dumbass always just assumed it was because they were allied with the Austro-Hungarian Empire. Imagine how routine this must be for Kym and Dragon now. Like they're just shooting this shit and saying, did you get your photos printed? Bogos binted? What? I like it. Especially because Kym being mute means that conversation would have to happen inside their head. And I like the idea that he gets the, like, he says Bogos binted in his head.
Commanders have appeared. If they escape, the battle will not end. Kym, stop them!
Has the Union won?
And the dragon's like, wouldn't it be crazy if we won against the Empire, JK, unless. Oh. Magus and Mr. Patton from that one Sekiro stream where they were talking about crossbows the whole time. Formed these arbalisteers in this game to teach me a lesson. It's gonna be like, don't make an inappropriate cum joke. And then I remember that we're playing Drakengard 3 at some point, so. Dragonheart. I only know it because I thought someone had made a reference to it and I had to look it up. Fucking dragon. was gonna say I'd like a Drakengard game with like a Sean Connery dragon. And then I remembered that, again, Drakengard 2, Legna, the dragon in that, is very Sean Connery-ish. Like an old cantankerous man dragon. Who was the main dude in that? It's a dynamite question, Magus. I have absolutely no idea. I feel like it was like... not like a huge name? But it wasn't someone who was like a nobody either. Fuck you, horse. This guy has so much fucking health. There he goes. Christ almighty. Was Dennis Quaid? No fucking way. I have to check this because that's so fucking weird. Oh wait, Dennis Quaid, never mind. I was thinking of someone else. Okay. 33 minutes, bloody hell. Yeah, agreed. Play this cutscene. I'm gonna look some stuff up real quick here. Oh, this isn't a cutscene. Fuck.
Lord Kime, the battle is... The king would be proud.
A victory for justice!
We did it.
What is it? What's going on? Judgment is at hand!
You guys are all like...
Ladies and gentlemen, we got him.
But we didn't get him. The Empire has nukes. Well, magic nukes. Okay.
Help me. No. No. May I be...
This one's important. I have to talk to someone in this stage.
Lord Kaim, I give you this.
There we go. Okay. Sweet. The Empire has like a flying fortress and they just nuked the shit out of the battlefield. But not Vertile. He's fine. Oh, this map fucking sucks too.
It cannot be. Has the last seal been broken?
The blood of the goddess has been spilled.
It is the judgment of the gods. It is the judgment of the gods. The goddess dies and mankind is cursed.
Nice. Kaim with that wicked kick to that unarmed old man.
We can find our way to them.
So this level also sucks. It's shorter. And we now have Nobuyoshi, which is a really good sword. So, like, what are we looking at for base damage? 10, not bad, not great. What's Scald Songs? Base damage 12, and that's at level 3. So. So this is our Eclipse event. For those of you keeping track of the Berserk references at home.
If the mere threat of the seal's destruction begets such chaos, what if they are truly lost?
Oh, come on, come on. Yeah, get fucked. It's gonna be so wild going from this to the modern remake of, or yeah, like ground up remake of Nier. I remember playing Nier Gestalt back when it came out and being like, this game's good, but it's like a little bit primitive. After this, it's gonna feel like fucking Sekiro. As is Drakengard 3. I just really like Drakengard 3. When this came on. Well, let's like, must be later in the combo. Actually, that's a really cool thing they did with, so the weapons all have a similar, they all have the same, like each class of weapon has the same move list in this game. Sort of like Neo or Monster Hunter or something like that, but they all have a magic attack which is unique. And what they did in Drakengard 3 is, instead of a magic attack that they get that's unique, they get a, like, stamina attack. So they have different heavy attacks for each of the weapons, which works sort of like the R2s and stuff like that in Dark Souls. Or the weapon arts in Dark Souls 3. Makes the weapons feel a lot more interesting. Although it is funny because weapons in all of the Drakengard games, weapons like visually change as they upgrade, and this one does become like an actual katana from this like tiny little like ninjato that it starts off as. $250 for its first level. Like that drum going fucking apeshit in the background. I choose to believe that that's Vertile watching like the destabilization of like Dogecoin or something. Da na 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 Skeleton Warriors. Bright stone, he has the power. I do like that the Cyclops monsters had scaffolding on them. I think I mentioned that beforehand, but I like it a lot. Cool little design thing. Fuck. That magic attack is part of the reason why this sword's so good. Other than it getting a lot of, like, base damage later on. But it's easy to, like, position yourself so you can use that defensively or offensively, which is quite good. It also, like, freezes enemies, which is rad. Oh, you can see the little sky fortress over there, that weird egg thing in the sky. That isn't a normal sky egg, that's their fortress. It's just far away. Hey. I can imagine the other Imperial soldiers are like, hey, why does he get the cool red armor that reflects magic? They're like, cool armor that reflects magic is for earners. You gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this business.
The end of the world. Does it look like this?
That doesn't look dissimilar. Oh, boy. I missed a guy over here somewhere. Ah! Buzz off, asshole!
What can this be?
What are those? Points at Kime's vans. Ow, fuck off, skeleton warriors. Don't you have a ball to be part of? Bunch of stupid-ass, busted-ass skeletons. You gonna tweet that one, Dragon? At the real Dragon. Oh, hey Bonk. Thank you for the Gran Turismo. There we go.
Gran Turismo, 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 Gran Turismo,
You killed me once, but now I am more powerful than you can ever imagine.
We just doubled the amount of Kafka in the stream. He lurked once, but now he was more boasting than you could possibly imagine. Thank you for the Gran Turismo ball. 94. 94 fucking kills left. That's fair. I had that problem buying too many of them. Now my basement looks like a freaking... Now my basement looks like a freaking armory of a doomsday cult. Pretty much guaranteeing at some point in my life I'll have to utter the phrase, "No, officer, they're not real guns." They'll be like, "Oh." And I'll be like, "Well, the real gun is a real gun, but those ones aren't." No, my real gun is kept in an actual locked case. In a different room. For this specific reason. I also find it funny when you're talking to airsoft people, and there's always people who are like, "Buy a real gun for that much money," and I'm like, "Yeah, but you couldn't buy real bullets for that much money. Here's the problem." Yeah, well, exactly.
Do you hear the goddess's voice? You must at least.
Oh, look at this fucking jabroni and his jabroni team. You know what? Yeah, come get frozen, idiot. Yeah, idiot. Oh, that's 200. We're getting there. We're getting there, folks. 205, 207. We'll be at 250 in no time. Oh, only 23 more kills to go. Look at the ranges on that too. That guy wasn't even that close to that, like ice geyser thing. With the later ones, you make like 8 of those. With the later upgrades.
Grotesque.
10 left.
Slouch upon the earth. This is hell.
I'm confident I'm gonna get the remaining 6. Oh, hey, ow. Oh, would you stop? Somebody stop me! Yeah, when are they gonna make a The Mask Musoge? This is magic attack and makes a Tommy gun out of balloons. I need the ability to ban Pong so I can stop. Somebody ban me. Ban me. I feel like the big earthquake attack should be good against skeletons. I don't know why I feel that way, but... Sirs. Axe was a mistake. I mean a big mistake. Good thing there's a healing thing over here. I do like that they respawn at the amount of health they had. Okay. Point taken. Now let's see how you fare against my tiny hammer. Yeah, you like that? Because I do. That was actually quite good. Hey! Fuck Weasel, get out of my face. You fucker. Of course, it's magic proof, guys. Hey! Fuck you, idiot. Ow! My new strategy, just like beat guys from one division to another. And when they're all really grouped up, just drop one of these bad boys. Eventually, some of these people will die. See? Because may have taken the same number of blows as it would take to build a cathedral, but eventually the hammer got him. It is. You can grind to alleviate it, which I'm going to do off stream. By having more weapons and better weapons. As I could also use the, I could also use the I haven't even shown off how allies work in this game, / companions.
drops and rots is of no matter now.
So now I'm Leonard. Ain't that neat? And Leonard just has 1 meter health, and it goes down constantly, as well as when he gets hit. His magic is beefy as fuck. So you can use him or Ariok or Sere, the other summon characters, as kind of ace in the hole. I forgot about them, if I'm being honest. Sere in particular has a really cool ability, because the idea is that they're folks who have made pacts with different mythical animals. Leonard's is a fairy, which doesn't actually affect his fighting that much. But Ceres is a golem, so his like magic attack is just like aura-ing the world with giant golem fists. It's cool. Oh boy. You know what though? At least these guys aren't magic proof, so I can fuck them up with lightning. Real lightning. Off. God. Why do they have so much fucking health? Ugh. Still 3 more squads of those guys, but I'm gonna see if I can find some health first. This one, I seem to remember. There's definitely some health somewhere, like, around that middle rock. Oh, I don't even have to go that far. Fuck! No. Holy fucking shit. Arbalestiers. No, these guys are fucking dying. I don't fucking care. Can we target the one that's alive, Kime? An idiot. There we go. God, that finisher hit is way, way, way too slow. Do I have everything? How many kills do I need? Oh, I still need over 100 kills of this fucking thing. Look at his fucking health bar barely move. It's doing like just guards and shit. Get out of here. Fucking Aegis Reflector with you. Kame's sword may be boring, but it sure is good. Yeah. Skeleton warriors. No, I'm dead inside. Dead inside, oh Max. Needs alternate background music, yeah. The MIDI cover of Dear Prudence by the Beatles. It is now time for crab. This is almost over. See?
What is that?
What are those? What is the equivalent of Yukara? Let's try and at least finish this stupid chapter.
What is that giant shell? Surely it is not the work of man.
Whew! eyeballs. Ow! Oh, Medusas? Get the fuck out of here, Medusas. Tano circus the shit out of those boys. And by boys, I mean girls. It's not the work of man. Blame the beasts instead. Yeah. Don't want to reflect too much on ourselves. Personally, I know that I can't change society. There's some more beholders than Medusas.
The hands of man cannot build fortresses in the air. What is the cult of the Watchers?
How high does it fly? Time, be careful. These ones
I don't know if we have an equivalent. I think the understanding is that you would transport it the way you would transport an actual firearm.
We cannot go higher.
We need the help of Creed. Can you take me? Is Tropical Punch live yet? There he is. Okay. That's it for today, folks. We're rating Tropical Punch. Me and Tony will be back tomorrow with a new game. Self-regulating thing the retailers came up with. Neat. Seems like a good idea. Thanks for watching, everybody. I swear, eventually, this game gets less tedious. And by that I mean, we will finish the game. We should only have a couple more weeks of it. So, thanks for watching, everybody. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you tomorrow night.